Alright guys, welcome to a new video on my channel. Today we're playing one of my favorite games of the Modern Warfare trilogy. Or I guess, well, one of my favorite missions in the Modern Warfare trilogy, and that's All Gillied Up. Now, the reason I chose this mission is because I want to talk about a topic about myself I noticed. And I also kind of wanted to play this for nostalgia reasons, because it kind of goes with the topic, but kind of doesn't at the same time. So, yeah. But, I guess the best way to start this, and once again, I'm not trying to say this is like life advice. This is just a thought I kind of had that I'm trying to construct without getting too distracted in the game. And there's going to be moments I get distracted, by the way, so sorry if I kind of lose sight of what I'm talking about. But yeah,
Wait there. Tango by the car.
hold up.
Take him out quietly, or just let him pass. Go.
There we go. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about was snipers in a way. But the reason I'm talking about this is because I noticed something about myself. And that is that snipers are stealthy, right? Snipers
Coast is clear.
take their time. They kind of plan ahead. They observe the environment and they blend in with the environment. They also take their shot when they feel like it's the right time. Now, I know COD is kind of a weird game to be saying that because we all know we have MLG quick scopers, just hitting people in a second without any decision making whatsoever. But that's not really what I'm here for, and I know
Let's go.
it's kind of ironic. But anyways, what I wanted to say is that the reason I'm using this terminology, I guess that's the way, if that's the right word for this, it's because I have noticed that I like to rush things sometimes. Sometimes I seek instant gratification a lot. And I know that's a common issue with a lot of people nowadays. I know about short-term content and stuff, but what I mean by that is even in life, like
Let him go.
I sometimes beat myself up over things because I don't get things done immediately, or something that I want to happen doesn't happen right, or it doesn't happen immediately. So I end up, overthinking thoughts, overthinking, overanalyzing everything, being like, oh, well, this didn't go this way because of this, that, and this, and like I'm having thoughts that like just rapidly hitting me. If you want to think about it kind of like a DDoS attack almost. Like, kind of think about maybe you have a bunch of information flooding your brain, trying to get to you, but that's your brain kind of DDoSing itself. I guess that's the right wording for it, right? So a lot of times I forget that life is not gonna give me things immediately. Like sometimes, just like a sniper, you have to kind of blend in with all the chaos and stuff. Sometimes it takes time for things. It takes time to move past. Just like this part right here, it takes time to move past a certain point in life or a certain problem in life, and it may be very slow. Like you may get kind of impatient, and that's my issue, and you don't really wait for your turn. But that's kind of what I noticed, and I think part of that is maybe due to like ADHD. Maybe I have, although I don't seem like it, but sometimes, especially when I get hyper and stuff, I get kind of aggressive and things like that. So, yeah, which I don't really mean to, but you know, yeah, I don't know. I just think that life sometimes
Neither is sneaking past them.
feels like you gotta rush, and sometimes I just judge myself too a lot. Like, oh, I should be where this person is, or I should have what this person have, but I don't because I don't know, blah blah blah, and and I end up wasting time and energy overthinking stuff. I guess that's the best way to that's the best way to go about it.
Target eliminated. Top them. Don't fire on the two by the lorry. We'll have to take him out at the same shot when you're ready. Good night.
There we go.
Move up.
But yeah, I often do that a lot, and I don't really know how to combat that. No, and even when sometimes making these videos, like I said, I'm not the best at commentary while playing, I guess. It just depends on the game, because this mission distracts me a lot. I feel like I could kind of do better. As a matter of fact, I always feel like, too, I can be a better person, you know, because I feel like a lot of times, too, I'm kind of misunderstood a lot and things like that. But what I'm basically trying to say is that I think sometimes I gotta wait for the right opportunity to take my shots, you know? And not like literally, like not like shooting somebody, but like what I mean by like in IRL terms. Sometimes it may not be the best time to interact with a person or maybe make a friendship or even, you know, try to do something. Sometimes, you know, finding friends, getting along with people, getting over stuff. Taking a shot sometimes in a wrist takes time, and knowing when to do it is a really hard choice.
Move up.
I think that's the issue I have is like
This way. Let's go.
instead of taking my time, I try to rush things and then I get mad at myself. So yeah, I don't know. I guess that's the lesson here today. But I know it's not the best way to explain things because
That's a bloody
oh fuck,
conviction out there.
forgot about this. But yeah, like I know it's not the best way to explain everything that I want to say, but that's just one part of this. So yeah. So if I explain that right, explain it better if anybody's watching. If you want, take a shot at it. I'm open. Yeah, that's just something I thought of. The thought was deeper way when I was in the moment, but and more logical, I guess. And I don't know. When I record, I get distracted, I guess, nowadays, especially with this mission. So yeah, that's why I like games like Minecraft or stuff that doesn't really have too much distractions, because in this type of gameplay, I get super distracted easily by everything. But yeah, but that is something I want to learn, is to be patient and just let things go in. And
Just wait here a moment.
I also want to learn like how to blend in with the environment more. Even if I'm kind of uncomfortable, I kind of want to learn how to, like, you know, kind of improve myself when it comes to talking and stuff. And even if there's like,
Don't do anything
I think talking is kind of like a skill, so I want to improve that. Like I kind of want to talk to people and stuff and kind of blend in with the environment. But like I said, I'm also kind of as much as it doesn't seem,
stand by.
I can be pretty observant at times. So I think that's the thing too. Like I kind of
Ready.
like to just sometimes I like to kind of analyze people in a way, I guess you could say, but not in a there's
This way. Beautiful. Move out.
but yeah, I sometimes analyze people and stuff, and sometimes I just like to hear people talk. And
Area clear.
they're ridiculous. But yeah. I don't really know what I'm doing with this video. I don't even know if I'm gonna upload this because it seems so like
Always
jagged.
get guard down. We're not
So
there
yeah.
yet.
But anyways, that's kind of what I wanted to say. So yeah. I don't know. I guess I could talk about the future. Oh god, wait, I don't want to
Leave it
fuck with
alone.
them.
It's a wild dog.
What I wanted to say is the future of this channel too. That I don't really know what I'm doing, especially during the moment in life I'm at right now. Like,
Push doesn't look too friendly.
see, it does
Your
not.
distance. Don't need to
Good doggy.
attract unnecessary attention.
I don't really know what I'm gonna do at this point in this channel, because this channel's not really doing too great as a thought, and I have made a lot of fucking mistakes lately, like just personally and just mentally and stuff, and I kind of wanting to try to fix that part of me in a way.
Forward area clear.
So yeah. Oh, look at, I always love this. Even like even here, it just reminds me of kind of Stalker. If anybody ever played that game, look at this, man. Even for like, I know I'm playing the OG version, but even the OG version, just like something about it, man.
Never
Meat eater, bro. Here.
Move.
Oh, can we speedrun now? We about to turn this into a fucking Warzone map. But yeah. Other than that, I'm kind of done with this video. This isn't the best video. I'm not going to do a whole mission because it's going to take too long. But yeah, I might upload a part 2 if I can get my thoughts together. So yeah, take care.